Hello there! Today I will be reviewing the LEGO Star Wars Mandalorian Starfighter. It is set number 75316 with 544 pieces and costs $79.99 Canadian and $59.99 American. This set is primarily based off of Season 7 of Star Wars The Clone Wars, specifically the Siege of Mandalore story arc. This set includes 3 exclusive minifigures, including one with a brand new helmet mold in Gar Saxon. So without further ado, let's get into it. This set officially launches on August 1st, but it started to pop up in some stores, so if you get lucky, you may be able to find it. But either way, it comes out very soon. So, this set, to me, is a day one purchase for any LEGO Star Wars fan, any Clone Wars fan. They will want this set day one without a doubt, and it's going to sell out quick. So, to start off, we'll be looking at the box, which looks great. It showcases the set very well. Of course, you can see the 3 figures included. It is rated 9 and up, showcasing the amount of pieces as I mentioned, and the side box has some great side art, while the back of the box showcases some great features such as the flick-fire missiles, the ship in landing versus flying mode, the ability to put 2 figures into the pilot seat. Overall, this set has a lot of play functionality and really is a great set. Now looking at the instructions are pretty general, as this is not a special release set. It doesn't showcase any special images. The build was pretty small, being only 544 pieces, and overall was split into 4 different bags, and overall was very easy to build. Now let's get into the minifigures, starting off with Bocek Tan. And I must say, I think LEGO really did a great job on the printing of this figure. This is set during the Clone Wars, so she isn't as beat up and battered as in the Mandalorian, and I feel the printing shows this quite well. She comes with 2 blaster pistols, which look great, and also includes a jetpack. So she does have back printing, as you can see, which is pretty generic, but does look well. You'll always like to see that. Her face is double-sided. As you can see, she has a face with a smirk and then a more angry face, which is pretty common. So the hairpiece that is included with Bocek Tan leaves a lot to be desired, in my opinion. I'm not sure if LEGO had a specific hairpiece that might have been more accurate off the top of my head, but overall it's functional, but not what I would have gone with. Bocek Tan also does not have any arm printing, which is a little bit disappointing. So it does include a set of visors and antennas. It actually shows Bocek Tan having an antenna, but I didn't think that was accurate, so I left it off. Moving on to the Mandalorian Loyalist, and I gotta say this figure looks great as well. It has a single pistol and a jetpack, as well in the gunmetal color. My biggest issue is there is no face on this figure. I feel they could have gone with a generic face easily here, and would have preferred that to just a black head. We know there are people under there, and with LEGO diversifying these helmeted characters even in other sets, such as stormtroopers having faces, I think LEGO easily could have chosen a headpiece and implemented it. They could have even recycled one from the really old Mandalorian Battle Pack for all I care, honestly. Overall, the printing looks fantastic. It has leg printing, same as Bocek Tan, and back printing, which you will see in a moment. And overall, I'm really impressed with this figure. As you can see the back printing here, and it's pretty good. Now on to what I think may be the biggest selling point of this set, Gar Saxon. This figure is amazing. I love the new helmet mold. I really feel LEGO nailed it as good as they could have, or at least probably would be expected to do. I think in the show there is 8 total horns with 4 smaller and 4 larger horns, so they probably could have printed the smaller ones on, but either way, I really like the helmet on this figure, as you can see with the yellow visor. The printing on the torso looks fantastic. It's got leg printing that looks phenomenal. He does come with a face, but he does not have a hairpiece, which is slightly disappointing. They gave one to Bocek Tan. We see him in the show without his helmet on. We know he has a pretty generic haircut that I'm pretty sure LEGO could have easily implemented, which would have worked fine. And there is no double-sided head, which is a little bit of a half measure. You would have liked to see a double-sided head. But also here, as you can see, the back printing, which also, again, looks incredible. You just would have liked to see them go the extra mile on a figure like this. Now, let's get on to the ship itself. And man, it looks awesome. I don't have the previous version of this model that was released back in 2012, I think, but this one is fantastic, and it's gonna be an improvement based on what we've seen. The wings are very sturdy and aren't going to easily fall off on you. It has a lot of detail with the blue, gray, and the light blue, the gray, and dark blue kind of mixed in, which I think looks awesome. It is very accurate to how the ship looks in the show, and overall, this set just has a lot of fun features. Some of my favorite ones are the fact that the cockpit can spin when it's in flying versus when it's in compared to when it's in landing mode, which is accurate, and it's just a little fun feature. It spins a full 360 degrees, which I'll show you in a moment. And overall, it just looks awesome. Like, the detail on the set is really good. I feel they absolutely wanted to like get the design really as good as they could, and I feel they did that, especially with this set only being 500 pieces. You know, this is a sizable build. And then of course you can see the cockpit, which has space for 2 figures, which is perfect. Its main features would happen to be the stud shooters and pushfire missiles that are on the side of the cockpit, as well as the wings. So I'll just fire off the stud shooters, and you know, they're pretty generic. You know, they're what's expected at this point. I'll just put the ship into flying mode. As you can see, you can rotate the cockpit to match it in flying mode, and it looks great. And obviously, like I said, it has these pushfire missiles where you push down and they release, as you can see. And of course, that is a feature that I'm sure kids absolutely love to use. You know, it does come with an extra red pushfire missile, along with some extra studs for the stud shooters in case kids lose them, which is great. I'll just put it into its landing position. It doesn't have any specific landing gear itself. It just has these little gray I can't think of the name for some reason, slope triangle pieces. I'm sure you can tell what they are. That just kind of hold it as a landing gear. This set should easily be a day one purchase for any Star Wars fan, in my opinion. Not only are the figures fantastic, the build itself is fun, and the ship has a lot of play features for younger kids and displayability potential if you simply want to build it and display it. I hope you guys have enjoyed my review on the LEGO Star Wars Mandalorian Starfighter. This has been LEGO Dynasty. Please let me know what you think in the comments below about this set if you're going to get it, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a great day, everyone.